Hey guys, it's Crackerjack here, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different video than I usually do. This one I spent a lot of time on, 4 hours, but basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying to beat Call of Duty Cold War, the campaign, without killing a single person. But first, let's get through the rules. Rule 1, no killing. I can't put my crosshair on a dude and shoot him. No, that's illegal. I can't kill anyone unless I absolutely have to, as a last resort. Rule 2, cutscenes don't count. If I'm in a cutscene and my character kills someone and I have no control over that, doesn't count. And 3, listen for exceptions. For example, there's no rule saying I can't knock people out. I can knock people out if it's available. I can dodge people, I can let my teammates kill everyone, so long as I don't commit murder. So long as no killing refers to you see, in that case, let's get into the video. First mission, we basically just have to find a guy throughout this house and we just basically shoot our way up. Did I say we? I meant they. Yeah, basically, I just let Adler and Woods shoot everybody and I kind of just made my way upstairs slowly and just as we got up here. Here's a little tricky situation though. This is one of the tutorials where we take down people, but I didn't read it and I accidentally killed that guy, but I restarted back the checkpoint and I realized I could take him as a hostage. I didn't kill him. So then I go up to these guys, and these guys are shooting the damn hostage, guys. Look at the bullets. Look at that dude's health. It went all the way down, and see how he's totally bleeding out. And he bled out because his friend shot him. Like, that was totally not my fault, guys. And anyways, yeah, I just let Adler and Woods just basically go through once again. I realized quickly, though, that there's a trick. You can actually push your teammates out of cover, and they'll just shoot everybody, and they won't ever really take cover. It's kind of like in GTA. So then, once again, I basically just let Adler and Woods take everyone out throughout the entire roof. Here's a little bit of the section where I kind of just stood back while they shot everyone, just making sure that they're not getting flanked or dying, and if I did, I would just push them over to kill that guy. Totally not my fault, though. And then here's the funny part. Now here, you're supposed to jump over to the other side of the roof, and you're supposed to get into this cool slow motion action. You pew 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 everybody on the roof, but you'll just see what happens here. That hit marker's fake. I didn't kill that guy. And then finally we knock out our target and we capture him, and we're on the next mission right away. So now here we're stalking another target that we're supposed to be hunting down. As you can see, he's in that car somewhere. He's gonna step out, and he's gonna commit an act of murder, which is horrible. He just murdered those 2 people. So then what do? Find him, and we missed our sniper shot on purpose. Oh, yeah, I got him for sure. So yeah, once you miss the shot, you basically just wait a second, and then once Adler says go to the car, you just basically run past all the enemies. I didn't mention we're on recruit difficulty, so there's less enemies and they do less damage. So yeah, we basically make it to the car, and here's where I actually failed a few times. So I didn't know that you could move around in the car. I thought you could only just crouch. So here's the first attempt. I basically just tried to weave by looking around, but I got killed real fast, you can see. Then the second attempt, similar, I started to move around, but the third attempt here, I figured out if I just held W at the front of the car, I didn't get hit as much because Adler and Woods took more bullets for me. And eventually we got to the point where we can now use the RC, the explosive little car that goes fast. And unfortunately here, we're going to have to count 2 kills for the challenge, so the challenge is officially over. But let's see how many we can get without killing any more people. So the reason I say 2 is because there was one guy in the back of the cargo plane who was shooting at me, and then there was a guy driving the plane, so those 2 people are dead. But we finally catch our target, and Adler here wants to commit the worst murder of all, defenseless murder. Now we're doing stats and name stuff, so I quickly speedrun this. I do pick out 2 perks. You can actually pick out 2 traits that'll make your character better. I pick out one that gives me 20% more health and one that reduces my damage taken by 30% when I'm standing still. For that, as you can see, I pick the perks and I lock them in. And now we're in Nam, baby. So now the first part of this mission is really easy. You're just on a machine gun on a helicopter and you're supposed to shoot down all these clearly innocent Vietnamese people down in the village. But I basically just watch all the fireworks because, you know, 4th of July, baby, American spirits and such. So yeah, I basically just admire the scenery, admire the rockets. And yeah, Sims and I are landing now, so that's fun. And you'll see why Sims is kind of a goat, not really a goat. You'll see why. So here, I attempt to just kind of wait for Sims, but I realize I can just kind of speed run through if I'm really fast. So here I attempt to just run all the way through. So here now I'm running through, I'm just trying to get through as fast as I possibly can, just all the way to the end of the mission. But then I realized that there was way too many enemies here for my liking. I ran into this hut and then I get punched. Then I try to do it again, and once again I get absolutely stomped on and now I'm dead. So then I get back, and actually Sims caught up with me this time, and we hid behind this very, very durable car. It took so many bullets before it exploded, and you'll see in a second here when it explodes, but Sims did not do a great job at all at this point. He was kind of just slacking and trying to get in the back and really just not doing any shooting, but here actually is where the car explodes. Sims and I both tank the entire explosion. God damn. And Sims back to shooting, but I eventually realized I just pushed Sims and he kills everyone eventually. So then finally, after such super long time, we hit a checkpoint, and once again, I try and speed run through, and give Sims a second, I get impatient, and then I'm just like, screw this, I'm running up and going. In a second here, you'll see that. Slowly push Sims up, and here we go. I go up the stairs, you'll see in a second here, I try and push Sim up with me, but I'm impatient, I just run up. This guy hits me once, and then I'm down. And then I try the exact same thing over again, and this guy just absolutely stomps me. So then I try jumping over the railing here, you know, a little smarter. And then I run into this room where there's a dude with a machine gun, and then I run through there, a guy with a shotgun, and then an entire room full of these people. So then, once again, I try and go at it slowly with Sims. That's basically the trick for this game. You just gotta go slowly with Sims. And eventually I got past all the way back here to this part again. And I thought, you know, I could run through because finally I cleared that room, but nope, I get absolutely stomped on. So what I do is I just line up Sims through this little window crack, and Sims does a lot of shooting, and more shooting, and more reloading, and more shooting, and more shooting, and eventually I get to this point where I thought Sims actually died for a second, but no, he just got knocked over. And he just beast moded these last two guys after getting knocked down. I suppose he doesn't like getting knocked down, so I check there's one more guy. Sims takes him out, and then finally, we get the package! Woohoo! What we came here to do. And then we just make a quick speedy escape to the helicopter, which I go to the wrong side on for some reason. And here was the trickiest part of this darn mission. We are now flying the helicopter. Wow, so fun. So this section took me over an hour because I really, really tried. The first part of the section is not bad at all. You kind of just fly through waypoints, stay really high up. But here, yep, we have an attack helicopter on us, and now you may be thinking, yeah, why not just fly past it? Well, you'll see in a second here why, and you're not gonna like the results. Yep, I just randomly exploded. I'm pretty sure I died not to a rocket, but because something along the lines of fighting the attack helicopter. So I respawn, I try and find a way to go above the checkpoint so I don't trigger it. I tried for a little bit here. And then I think I try and go back through again, just ignore the helicopter, just go all the way. And once again, no rocket, I just completely explode. You can't even see the rockets near me on that time. So then once again, I try and go around on all the rocks I can, and to no avail. So once again, I try and do something different. Instead of going past the attack copter, I try to get the dudes on the ground to actually... Oh wait, no. I think I tried to go above again, but I eventually just exploded again for no reason. Now here is where I accidentally fired some rockets, and I got karma by getting killed by the attack helicopter. And here is where I try and do something different. Sorry, before. I'm trying to get the dudes on the ground to attack their helicopter, and we kind of like rub nozzles or noses together, and I accidentally fire a rocket and kill some dudes at the ground, so I just quickly restarted the checkpoint. And once again, more karma. He just launched 50 missiles at me. But then finally... Oh wait, not finally. We're once again gonna die here to the insane amount of missiles that this attack helicopter has. And I accidentally parked the helicopter in this little ridge here, and that made me explode. Ow. Finally, though, Edler says open fire, so I'm like, ah, screw this. I'm just gonna shoot randomly. Not at anyone. I'm not gonna kill anyone. I'm just gonna shoot. And lo and behold, this is actually what got me through this section. I don't know why this got me through the section, but you know what? I'm not complaining. I spent so long just trying to get through that one section. I think I spent 20 minutes literally just respawning, trying to go past that attack helicopter. But now here's the part that worried me the most for this mission, which is these transports here. Now these transports, you're supposed to take them out and then eventually take some more out, but I'm like, nah, let's just wait this out. I'm sure all these helicopters above me who have the same things as me are, well, you know, they'll be able to take it all out. So I just sit above the fort here, just waiting, you know, just bypassing time. But unfortunately, if you spend too much time lingering around, eventually the fort, quote-unquote, falls, even though it's literally just one truck, and you can clearly see there was a helicopter still alive. But anyways, unfortunately, I decided that I have to take out these people, so I tried to take out the anti-air thing, but it still wanted me to take out the other one. So I restarted to try and kill less people, but I ended up just having to kill all the convoys. Now, each truck, I said, had one person in it, and the machine gun had one person in it because there's no one on it. Here for this one, I killed 4 Vietnamese dudes on the ridge here. Or was it 5? Let me wait a second here. I believe it was 5. Yeah, I think... No, it was 4. Beautiful. Just 4 humans there. So that's the only way I was able to figure that out. That took me about 40 minutes to realize. I tried everything. I tried getting the rocket men to shoot each other and stuff, but now I kind of just linger and wait to see if any of the helicopters will take any of these little trucks out. Once again, I'm forced to actually have to kill them. I actually died here because I took it way too long. So now, unfortunately, I have to take these out myself. So I just go pew 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 on that one, and then I go to the next one and just go a little bit more pew pew pew. And once again, oh, I haven't mentioned, but the number that I've been showing is the amount of kills I've gotten on the screen. So if you guys were wondering, that's what that was basically all about. And finally, for the last part of the mission, you have to take out this insane, absolutely humongous convoy. And I'm like, I'm not going to try anything. I'm just going to blow all these guys up. And once again, all the trucks probably have one person in them. There wasn't really too much I could do. There was a few rocket guys, which of course will be accounted for in the video on the number. And unfortunately, yeah, we had to take out a bunch more people. But that's the end of the mission. Not. So basically after that, we just land, you know, normal stuff. Woohoo, the mission's over, right? Yeah? Yeah? You think the mission's over? No, the mission ain't over. We crashed, and now we have to go through this sequence where I'm stuck on a machine gun. Adler kills 2 guys, and unfortunately he can't kill any more for some reason, so I'm forced to kill these people, but you know, I decided to wait and just shoot the ground, and it actually took a really long time for me to die here. I was really surprised, but eventually I did die. So I was forced to kill 9 of these people. You can count here. I'll make sure that it counts on the number on the screen. And here's all the confirmed kills. Rest in peace, all of these poor and innocent individuals I had to end with this machine gun. I'm so sorry. And then I just fall out here, yada yada yada. By the way, did I mention we have a nuke? I forgot to mention we picked up a nuke from that base. Anyways, we're supposed to grab a weapon and keep them off their back, but if you just sit behind this rock for like 2 minutes, it basically just progresses the mission eventually. And I hit just my volume because it was really loud there. So then I just, you know, wait a little bit longer, and here comes the napalm strike. I didn't order it. And yeah, guys, that'll be the first few missions of Cold War. I have much more footage to show of all the other missions. I wanted to split this up because I didn't want to put so much work on myself. And here's a very climactic end to the first episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.